Hey y'all. Thanks for coming by today. I have been trying to get this video out, but life was lifing. And yep, but here we are, here I am. Let's get into it. So I want to talk about a couple things that has been going on for the past couple weeks. One of them is what I call the Prophet Wars, and that was about 2 weeks ago, and it seems like that's come to a close. And then the second one was about two social media influencers going, they had some words for each other, and I wanted to share my perspective with that. Okay, so let's get into the Prophet Wars. So there was this one individual that was the highlight of the Prophet Wars, and from what I can see and glean from her history from the past couple of years is that she hit a giant. She hit a giant. And most people were scared to talk about this giant, and she talked about the giant. Yep. And from that, I think that people saw how courageous and bold she was, and they began to follow her, and it gave her a lot of leeway to kind of say and do things as she pleases. But with that, some of the things she was saying was not of God. And but I noticed that no matter what there's gonna be a group of people that no matter what this person says or does, that they're gonna take up for her. This is from my perspective. They're gonna take up for her. They're gonna make excuses and things like that. So, but I started, when this person was gaining attention, I got a recommendation to watch this individual for certain, things she was doing. And I tried, but I just could not, because this person is rough. They're aggressive with their speech every time I listen to them. So that's a no for me. That doesn't sit well for me, but it sat okay with a lot of people, and everybody's different. But I just know it was a no for me. So I didn't stop to confirm if what she was saying was a true prophecy or not. That was it for me. So what I'm saying is, and what I really want somebody to take away from this video is not to be a blind follower. Like, even if somebody hit the giant and they had courage and were bold and were talking about Christ, and things seemed, legit at first, they seemed kosher, anybody can change at any time. And I just want us as believers to be fruit inspectors, as my coach would say, to inspect people's fruit and to scrutinize. Scrutinization never ends. So I just think that we should keep that in mind, no matter how much we might like the person, or no matter how much they may have done good previously. And also, I think that person, they should be objective to critique, edifying critique, not the critique to tear somebody down. But I think sometimes influencers, because they get attacked throughout the years of them doing it, they just put a wall up, and then they may stop listening to anybody. Or it could be pride there that could have been there previously, or they could, pride could seep in from the results, from the successful results that they've gotten. So, and then they may not want to listen to anybody, because there are people around them. They have a team, and from the outside looking in, it's like, is somebody talking to them? And that's that. So I pray for these people, and do what I know how to do as far as prayer, as a Christian. But we have to be vigilant as believers, because we do not want to be deceived. So, yes. Now, the second thing is the two social media influencers. One is a podcaster, and the other one has been in his field for about 16 to 17 years. And according to what he says, he successfully helped people. And, I have been helped from what he said. I started listening to him in 2020, so I've probably watched or listened to every video since 2020 up until around this point. And I've gained a lot of knowledge from this person. It's clear that he has plenty of wisdom. However, from the last few months, the videos that have been put out have been repulsive to me. They have been misogynistic, and the videos and what this person is saying is starting to grieve my spirit. So I'm saying this to say is that we can't be blind followers. I've listened to this person for, since I said around 2020. And as much as I would like to continue, I can't play like I don't see what I see. And so what I see is, from my perspective, there's a lot of gaslighting going on with this situation, with that situation. Maybe it's come to a close now because it seems like the last video was put out yesterday. But it seems like there's the person was saying one thing at the beginning of the situation with the podcaster, but then it was flipped and rolled into another product, so to speak. I can clearly see, and I think a lot of people from comments that I've read on other places, that we can clearly see what was going on, and now there's some gaslighting going on when, no one's right all the time. It's like all that is needed is an apology, because we as believers, we're supposed to try to edify. It's like, it's almost baffling to think, like, why can't this person just apologize? I don't think it doesn't look like anybody's gonna get through, because again, now this person has been doing this for so long. This person has a group of blind followers as well. No matter what they say or what they do, they're gonna roll with it because maybe they benefited, and and he's done, or that person's done a lot of good things throughout the years. But everybody must be scrutinized, and it's just part of our job as believers to not be deceived. So I just want to say that I urge us to really look at what's going on and to not be blind followers. And because of this, I have to pull back from this person because of the messages that they're saying. And these new messages in the past few months it's not it for me. And also they're confusing. And it looks like the person is skipping steps. That's another thing. It's like they're trying to go to a higher level without sitting down with God and going through the process to get a cohesive message together. But yeah, thanks for listening, y'all. Blessings. Talk soon.